What's up, Joanna? What's up? I'm good. How you doing? What's the word? How you doing? Man, I thought my internet was broke or something. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody tapped in. Ain't nobody come in. I don't see nobody. Must be a slow day. You know how them Thursdays be. What's the word, though? What's happening? Yeah. Flint Hillston, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. Y'all already know we on the road to 100K. We just got to get that little 50 out the way. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bells on, and go tell a friend to tell a friend that we locked in, twin. What's the word, man? What's the word? What's up, everybody? What's happening? Yeah, you know you got to give it a little bit of time. You know how it be. You know how it be. Hey, yeah, Nick Gert. Yeah, Nick Gert. I'm definitely for sale. I'm definitely for sale, Nick Gert. You know what I'm saying? You probably just like the old people that couldn't pronounce Ni Gus or Naga. And what that meant was king, God, royalty. But I know you just like your ancestors and had to say Nick Ger. I know that's how you pronounced it back then, Nick Ger, Mr. Nick Ger. I know that's how you and your ancestors pronounced it, but what I just want to let you know, the proper enunciation was actually Negus, Negus, and then it was something else called Naga, Naga. That you should look it up. You should look it up, and then you'll probably realize the first thing to ever work and pick anything, it was you. It was you. I'm just telling you the truth. 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 The first thing to ever pick and work and be was you, you and your people, not mine. As a matter of fact, never mind, never mind, never mind. What's the word though? What y'all got going on? What's up, Sheikah? What's up, Ann Blues? What's up? What's up? Nikki Sims, um, Renita Grant, Queen Rochelle. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Hey, Mimo. Your name Mimo. I can't tell you the for sure purpose, but I can for sure tell you what the purpose ain't. It ain't to talk to no little boy named Mimo. I promise you the purpose ain't to talk to no little boy named Mimo. I don't, I can't. I hadn't really thought of the purpose yet. I put a teacher on the title because it's probably to inform. It's probably to inform in some type of way. I don't really know the purpose just as yet. Stick around long enough, you might find out. But I will tell you one thing for sure: the purpose ain't got nothing to do with talking to no little ass boy named Mimo. That's not the purpose at all, Mr. Mimo, sir, Mr. Mimo, sir. That's not my purpose. Trust me. I probably rather if you don't stick around, don't watch, block me so you don't see me again. You know what I'm saying? That so save me the energy from having to block you. You do it yourself, you little ass boy. Yeah. What's up, Dave? What's up, Dave? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm still out here, just cooling. Put some work in. I did a podcast last night, man. I can't wait for it to drop. Did a podcast last night. Can't wait for it to drop. I told y'all what to go do the other day, man. Y'all gotta go crazy when the podcast drop. When y'all see me up there with y'all gotta y'all gotta go crazy. I don't pay rent anymore. I'm a squatter. I'm a squatter. I take possessions of other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? I take possession of your shit. You see, that's your phone, and I done took possession of it. I got real estate all in your head. Why would I have to pay rent when I own real estate in the mind of the people? Is you crazy? You crazy, ain't it? You crazy a little bit, ain't it? Hey, Sandy, what's I say God. Sandy, I say God. I say God. Man, and I ain't gonna tell you no story. All the real, when I read history, when I get into history, all the warriors and the gangsters, they the people in the sand. They either the tropical people that was on Earth and stuff like that that went in the sand, they was loving in harmony. From history that I read, I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think you probably the gangster. I said all that to say, Sandy, you the gangster. I'm a God. You know what I'm saying? I say though, God. I say God. I say God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do I think about them? What do I think about the LGBTQ community? I don't really think. I think when you say that people, I don't say I don't think there's no such thing as that people. I think we're all people. I think humanity is one in the whole. I think we all have different traits, and I think that's what make us unique. And that's how we give back to God, to nature, to the universe, to the source by being uniquely yourself and living life as an individual. And that way, the source has a unique experience of this world through you. And the source keeps creating. So the source might be taking every one aspects and making something that's so perfect. So when I think we say stuff like what you think about them people or those people or us people, I think that that's a divisive way of thinking. And I don't think of no people in a divisive way. What I think of is righteous and wicked. You ask me what I think about wicked people like Pontus Rasmussen or whatever his name is. If you ask me what I think about wicked people like that, then I tell you I think wicked people, I shouldn't think about them either. I think I should observe them. I should take notes of their behavior, take notes of the things that hurt them and cause them to react the way they are. And I want to restore myself so I won't be a reactive individual. So when you ask me what I think about anybody, I don't think about nothing that causes separation. But I do think about energy and spirits. And I do think about some people being so consumed with their negative emotions that they want to consume everybody else with them. And they can't control them. It's just like they full of negativity and they don't even know how the negativity leads them because they consumed by it. And some people are so full of love and positivity and joy and life and peace and righteousness. If you do something negative to them, they see a lesson in it and learn from it, and they don't even feel like nothing negative has happened to them. So what I think is some people use their situation for excuse, and some people use it for motivation. And I don't think anything divisive should last and should be a way that we think. So when you say them people or whatever type of people, I think they are people, and I think some of them good and some of them bad, just like us. And I don't think one act can send a man to a place of everlasting fire. Me personally, I think heaven and hell is a concept, a state of mind. You wake up thinking about what you did yesterday and you can't let it go, and that causes you to be on the low vibration. You in hell. But if you take every moment for what it is and you continue to live and you understand that can't nothing control you, Can't one thought of mine or one aspect have you in bondage that no bad thing that you did separates you from the source, and he's still waiting on you to say, I'm here? As soon as you truly, truly walk away from the things that you know didn't align with the right you in a righteous way, when you truly walk away from them things, yesterday don't even bind you no more. Nothing that you did, nothing that has been done to you really holds accountability in your life. If you operate under that type of frequency, you in heaven. That's what I want y'all to know. That's probably what I wanted to tell you. That might be the purpose. 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 Yeah, yeah. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. What's up, Q Storm? What's the word, Q Storm? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's the word? Hey, Sandy, where you at, Sandy? Sandy P. Mystery. Sandy, where you from, Sandy? Where you from, Sandy? Where you from? You say it's 1 a.m. over there. Where you from? Hey, keep getting that money, Q Store. Keep getting that money, man. What's up, Alice? What's up, Alice Brown? What's up? What's the word? I just put it on my hold on. Type shit, and type shit. Slight shit, type shit. Tight slit type shit. You from Paradise still? That's dope. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm working, man, getting some content done. Bringing some stuff to y'all. That's it. That's all I'm doing. You know I got you, Nikki. You know I got you, Nikki. Yeah, yeah. Flint Hill, Stunner, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway, Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We got to get that fit out of the way. But I need all y'all to hit the like button. I need all y'all to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and turn your post notification bells on if you ain't already done that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Mimo. This outfit costs it, the pants and the shirt. This shit costs $26. I got it from Sheen. I got it from Sheen. It cost $26. You know what I'm saying? I just know it don't matter what you put on. It matter the confidence. I'm not this shit that I got on. This shit that I got on is me. It's an extension of me. It ain't the man in the clothes, brother. It ain't the clothes on the man. It's the man in the clothes. The way I said it the second time, I tried to say it the first time for the second time. It ain't the clothes on the man. It's the man on the clothes. This shit is damn near paper. That's why I'm out here talking to you in 50-degree weather, freezing my ass off, because this shit ain't made out of nothing. It just look good on the camera, man. But it don't matter. It don't matter, brother. It don't matter. I ain't ashamed to tell you. I ain't ashamed to tell you. Everybody else will tell you. See, the difference in me and everybody else, I won't go buy no fake Louis. I won't go buy no fake, none of that shit. I'd be like, I go get it off Sheen. I go get it off Sheen. I just go buy that shit off Sheen before I go buy some fake ass other shit. I just do the opposite of what most people do. But I just to tell you about it. It ain't about the fucking clothes on the man. It's about the man in the clothes, brother. It ain't what's on you. It's what's in you. Ain't what come out of man that makes him holy, but what goes into a man. No. It ain't what goes into a man that makes him holy. It what goes out of him. That's what Jesus said. Yeah. That mean it goes out you because it's already in you. If you bring it in you, it can't be there before you just intaking. But if it's already in you and it come out, that's what matter. That's what Jesus was trying to tell you. That's what Jesus was trying to tell you. Yeah, yeah. Now, I'm not telling you I won't and I don't buy expensive shit. I'm just telling you, I do when the occasion calls for it. Hey, I finally made sense, Steph. And ain't nobody still listening to you. I just made sense, and nobody still ain't listening to you. You over here talking. How about you go over there and talk on your own, and let's see how many people you make sense to. Let's see how much intelligent or intellectual shit you got to say. How about that? How about that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, Life with Lyric? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? When two people meet and they have something to share, they share it and give it to the world. That's what life all about. Unapologetically with no regrets. Unapologetically with no regrets. That's what life all about. I'm glad you able to get something from both places. That means God did his job. For shit show. For shit show. What y'all got going on? What y'all doing? You James Bond. The boy going. So if you ain't on any other social media, where else would you be looking for my information at? Yeah, my information ain't nowhere but on social media. So if you looking for me and you're not on social media, chances are you won't be able to find me. But if you talking about you found me now, you see me in the flesh, we communicating. Oh, it's on Instagram. It's on Instagram. It's on Instagram. Unfortunately, to book me, you have to do it on Instagram. I might have an email address on YouTube somewhere if you can find it. It's probably in my bio on my page or my head or something. You just have to look. My biggest life changing event that happened to me, um, all my life changing events are in spurts. But if I would say my biggest, it'll probably be 2019. I lost my daddy in February and had my son in April. So within a 2-month span, I had to grieve and be prepared to bring a other life in the world and be as responsible as possible. So that was like something that forced me to be a person that I wasn't before. I mean, I always been this person, but things that I tried to run from and deny by me not having a son, by not losing my father, understanding the importance of having him, no matter if it wasn't financial, no matter if it wasn't anything that I was looking for a father to be. Just the importance of having him here and not being able to touch him again. When that reality side in, my baby was being born, and I couldn't grieve about it. I had to pick myself up and keep moving. It forced me not to first off steer away from my responsibilities. I owe my son an obligation. I was a grown man. I had been free. I ain't had my son till I was 30. So I had been free for 30 years with no responsibility, living any kind of way, doing what I wanted to do, and God was with me, sparing me when all my friends was going to jail, no longer here physically, transitioning to another life. God kept me around. I felt like it was for a purpose. So I felt like for me to constantly deny the purpose that I knew I had in me to keep living any kind of way, and my daddy forced me to promise him he knew he was going to, I guess, transition. I didn't. So he forced me to promise him that I stopped doing what I was doing and that I would get more into doing this. He always felt like, I was a superstar. So you know what I'm saying? He in his own way, he always tried to encourage me to do it myself because he couldn't do nothing for me. So he always tried to encourage me to like, man, I'm telling you, you can do it, man. I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, but you can do it. And he forced me to walk into that. I had my son, so it took me 2 years before I was able to. I wanted him to be 3 and 4 and be able to fully vocally express himself and tell me when he away from me what's going on and communicate to me if anything is going wrong. So I waited until my son was like 5, and then I said, okay, I gotta start doing what I promised my dad I was gonna do. I went to school. I felt like I ain't know nothing but the streets. For 30 years, I ain't do nothing but cause mayhem and madness in my community. All I thought I was good at was the streets. And I had to think about what I was good at, and I didn't know. And my cousin from Detroit, crazy, because my cousin from Detroit introduced me to content because she introduced me to Binky them. And the crazy thing is she introduced me to massaging too. She got her own shop, her own spa. They do everything: nails, hair, lashes, wax, and all that. She got her own spa. They was doing a grand opening, and she asked me, the guy that was supposed to do their massages was double booked. And she was like, cuz, every time they would come around, she'll bring her friends, and I'll be, slight massaging them and just messing with them, and everybody will talk about how good of a job I did. So she was just like, cuz, man, you can really do it, bro. Just come and do these massages for me. Yeah, 313. Yeah. Big shout out to Donella in Detroit, man. Big shout out to Donella, man. What up, though? But she encouraged me to come do the massages. So flew out there, did the massages, had enough money to pay for the flight, do everything I wanted to do while I was there, and have fun and come back home with some more money. And I only massaged for 2 days. So when I felt like, I just had promised my daddy I wasn't gonna do no more, I wasn't gonna be in the streets like I was. He walked in the house one day and he saw everything that was going on. And he told me he was scared, made me promise him. He died 2 weeks later. So, in that aspect, it was on my mind because he died so fast. So I kept thinking about the promise, but I couldn't think of nothing that I was good at. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't think of nothing I can do other than street shit. And when she called me, I did it just out of going on a vacation. Did it and it opened the door for me, like, made something snap, like I can do this. So I went to school, started doing that, and that put me into being able to do massages and do stuff for myself, have income for myself, generate money in a way that I didn't think I could. And it showed me the same business that I learned in the streets applied to this massaging. And I didn't have to go work for nobody else. I just marketed myself, promoted myself, and massages, the thing that I gave to God and prayed for guidance to do, and he sent it to me. That sustained me for long enough to start doing this. And it all happened just like this. I only been doing it for a year. And I only set out to do it for maybe 2 years, a year and a half, not even 2 years. It wasn't even doing this. I started doing music and shit like that. So, I never in my life tried to do content. All the times doing music, I own studios and I used to pay people to engineer because I hated editing. So doing this forced me to learn how to edit. Doing this forced me to do everything that I didn't like doing. The shit that I always paid people to do, it forced me to see another side of business, like you can do some of this for yourself. So now I want to learn how to edit my own music, engineer my own stuff. Now I want to be a boss and an owner on every aspect. I want to create on every aspect, on every level. So, it's just, to me, divine timing. So, yeah, that's what got me here. That was in a nutshell, that was my biggest life-changing moment, other than beefing with the biggest gang in my city by myself. And they leader came and saved me because my mama bought them Christmas clothes. And the reason I was in the street since I was 12 years old was because my mama was buying other people's Christmas clothes and I couldn't get what I wanted. Spoiled and entitled. And I ain't realized she was laying a track down for these same gangsters that I'm beefing with to lay their life down with me, because she been sewing into to them since she was a kid. Made me feel so small, like I just couldn't recognize what was right in front of my face. I chose a route, and I had a mama that was helping other people get away from. And I chose to go in it. You know, but that's just how tricks of the mind play with people. We call it the devil, but that was just my own mind telling me I needed more and my mama wasn't doing enough. Let me go get it. And really, I don't even think it was because I wanted it. I think it was because I felt like her not giving me something hurting me, and I wanted to do the opposite of what she taught me to hurt her. Now that I'm grown, I feel like that's really what I was doing. That's really what I think type of sick type of individual I was. Now that I'm grown. Now that I'm grown, that's how I think when I say I caused so much hurt and pain, nigga, I ain't even care about doing it to my mama. You know what I'm saying? It was in my subconscious. I wasn't wholeheartedly, consciously doing it. It was just the way that the world shaped us to be. So now I just feel like, I'm an ambassador for these YNs, because ain't nobody else. A lot of people feel it and they know what's going on, but they can't articulate it like me. They can't take a street nigga and a Fortune 500 nigga and sit down beside both of them and make a motherfucker understand what the fuck each other trying to say. And I can, because I know really deep down and truly, I was faking my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Deep down and truly, I did all this shit better than everybody. I reached the height of the streets. Everything I touched, I reached the height of it. And I'm gonna be the biggest shit on YouTube. I'm gonna be the biggest influencer, artist, whatever you can think of in this generation. I'm gonna be the biggest one. Watch, real soon, y'all gonna see that shit happen too. But I'm just talking about everything I do, I reached the height of it. But I was using all that shit to reach the height of the streets, to get money, to hurt my mama, to get money, to say I love my family, but I'm selling dope to my uncles and aunties and shit like that. I was using it for the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I just feel like those probably was my two most influential moments that caused me to change my life and wake up and do something better. Yeah. Yeah. See, you like that's what I mean. I believe in wellness. We'll make them type of decisions and we'll do stuff out of anger and feel like we controlling the narrative, but that be us playing on our own mind, and that's where the devil at, in your mind and God in your heart. When you get them two right there to align with each other, your mind and your heart, then that's when you get heaven. That's what I mean. So that's all I'm saying, because you live in truth. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be bound by anger, fear, none of that bullshit that don't come from the real source. You know what I'm saying? What we call God. That's all I'm trying to say. So yeah. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, type shit. Once I realized, man, I was really faking. That shit wasn't really who I really am. You know what I'm saying? But it took me to be at the end of the rope in the streets, and I had to really make a choice. Okay, God done showed you everything that you want, and he's showing you what's gonna come. You the last one left. You the last piece of the puzzle. I literally lost 3 of my cousins, 2 of them on the same day in the same event, and the other one 2 months later. So you know what I'm saying? Lost them, boom, lost my daddy, lost them, my cousin went to jail. Like, oh, I'm the last one left. You gonna make a conscious decision to keep going on this path, but you know better and you know what's gonna come. You can't blame nobody if you do. So it was just a reality that I had to deal with, and I had to walk away, and I had to make a conscious decision to go buy something, sleep on my floor, build one room at a time, still building to this day, have something, downsize, go backwards, and I ain't really never going backwards because my mama got a 4,500. My mama got a 4,500 square foot house. So, if I ever hit rock bottom and got to go back home, my home looks like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, this ain't nothing new. So, to me, going back home looks like this. It's just, as a man, you want something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk about no little ass boy. I'm talking about as a man. You want something for yourself. You want to provide and carve away so you can be a shoulder to lean on. So you can be dependable. So people can be proud to say they know you, not just a liability. the opposite of what most people doing. So yeah, so I made a conscious decision to walk away from all that, do all this downside. This how I get here. This how I get here. So and this is just a comes from many nights laying on my floor crying and praying, and then God will send me an angel and put me in a position to do something like this. Now, whenever he send me an angel, you know, it's a thing called soulmates. Sometimes that's a soulmate is a beautiful thing, and we can look at a soulmate as the end all be all, and it can be an attachment, and we can be scared to let it go because we know it's an angel, and we know it saved us, and we know God sent it. But the moment it becomes an attachment and it starts to sway how you feel, if you wake up and you got to think about, man, I got to do this because this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and it take you outside of yourself, then you really just moved away from God. It ain't no, a soulmate really comes to restore and fulfills God's will. And then once it does, you and the soulmate part ways. That's the ugly part of the soulmate. Don't nobody want to know. It fulfill you so you can part ways because it got another mission to fulfill again. And you got some shit you got to fulfill too. So yeah. I just want to tell all y'all that. I just want to tell y'all that just to, whatever. I don't even know. Y'all say what was the objective in the mission, man? It was just to chop up some game, make you look at shit and think about shit different. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. That's all I'm ever here for. That's all I'm ever here for. Type shit. Yeah, for sure, man. You gotta be strong, man. Strong. Being strong is being able to admit that sometimes you're weak and vulnerable. Being strong is that, and when you're afraid, you do it anyway. That's courage and brave. You know what I'm saying? So people look at as weakness, the opposite of strength as a weakness. But if you can take fear, and you can take anger, and you can take everything that makes you question yourself and find some shit to create with it and talk to the universe and tell that shit the complete opposite about what you feel, you would never be bound to your motherfucking feelings because you can feel whatever the fuck you want to feel. I can feel whatever the fuck I want to feel at any given moment. Can't shit make me mad unless I allow it to. I'm hearing shit. It might be Aunt Cook. That might have been Aunt Cook fucking with me. That might have been Aunt Cook fucking with me. I enjoy talking to y'all, Q Storm. I enjoy talking to y'all. I really fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all. I really do love y'all. Y'all don't know, like, it was a time when I ain't had nothing. when I recently, January, February, nigga, I went back to nothing. I went back to nothing. I mean, anytime I go back to nothing, I know I can go get something. Like, I know something comes out of nothing for me. But I'm just saying I went back in February with nothing, hopeless. This year, February, went back with nothing. And I say, boy, gotta go do what I got. And then God just kept telling me, but go talk to them. And I be like, man, I ain't got nothing for them people right now. And he'd be like, yes, you do. You got everything for them. So me being the good, guy that I am, the servant that I am, I hit live, boom, go live. And when I come live thinking I'm giving everything to y'all, all the feeling of hopelessness that I felt, I don't feel it no more. I get a chance to express myself and really clear my energy. Where I thought I had to go do a song or I had to go get some money, I got on here and hit live and I got the same feeling that I got from getting that money. And then I said, well, damn, do I really need money to feel good? Tomorrow, when I want some money tomorrow, I'ma see if I can go live and get this feeling again. And I start having them thoughts the next day about, oh man, you need to go get this shit, your bills. Boy, you got the money, you done got down to your last, you done went and put all your, you done invested in this, and now you out here, and you show you wanna go, you don't wanna go just kiss a little ass, you don't wanna go, And then some said, motherfucker, you better go live again. And then I fucked around and went live again, and I ain't think about money no more. It's got to be a pattern. If you're a real intellect or you're a real scholar of anything, you don't read shit for words and just for what it is on the surface level. You read for patterns, behavior. Then you get truth through behavior. So yeah, I'm reading not a book, but I'm reading life. I'm downloading this shit, figuring out, oh shit, I didn't even need the money. I just needed to be happy. I needed to get that energy off me, the thought of the money. And live did it. And then I started editing the videos like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit my damn self. Let me go a vlog and take my granddaddy somewhere just to see if I can put it out. Let me go boom, 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 did all this shit that I was, upset about. Did it myself. And I felt even better than what I did when I went live. Because I learned how to do some shit that I said I never was gonna do. I knew I can talk, so that made me feel good. But then when I fucked around and learned how to edit, I was like, damn, I done learned this shit for real. I got a step closer to some shit that I thought I couldn't do, that I thought I hated doing. In the midst of learning how to do it, I fell in love with that too. Before I know it, I'm doing one video. I got an hour worth of footage. I'm doing a video. I done spent 6 hours editing. I ain't thought about money in 6 hours. I started realizing it wasn't even the money. It was the shit that I was thinking about that had me fucked up. So I just started saying, oh, I'm the biggest nigga that you ever want to see. I'm the biggest nigga you ever want to see. And big shit started happening. I ain't lying. That's how life happened. That's how God works. But you got to go in your own quiet place to find it. This ain't me telling you this shit. This is what Jesus said. Man goes to God through fasting, long suffering, and prayer. You bearing witness and you sitting in silence makes you sit beside God, because you have to sit down and listen to your motherfucking self. That way God is. Once you make, but I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna try to convince you or nothing else, because if I say it, you gonna think I'm crazy. People always think the shit I be saying be crazy. So I don't want to tell you this shit when y'all goddamn gonna think I'm crazy when I tell you some good shit like this. So I keep it to myself. That's why I don't be saying shit. Oh, excuse me. Man, appreciate you, brother. I'm out here running my mouth. Yeah, man. Clean here, Stone Carolina, Big Dog Ridgeway, Young Gun. I want to roll to 100K. We got to get that fit out of the way. Hit the like button, subscribe button, share button, all that good shit y'all be telling other people to do. And get back at me.